For nearly 2 decades, the story of rural employment in India has really revolved around one single landmark program. It's been an absolutely vital safety net, a bedrock of security right in the heart of the country. But now, it looks like a brand new chapter is being written. A new blueprint is emerging, and it's designed not just to support, but to truly empower. So let's get right into it and see what this is all about.
All right, so here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look back at the foundation that got us here, and then we'll get to know this new mission. We're going to explore the upgrades for workers and their communities, see the incredible technology that's powering it all, and finally connect it to India's really ambitious vision for 2047.
Okay, first things first. To really get a grip on what's changing and where we're headed, we've got to appreciate the journey so far. We have to understand the framework that has supported rural India for all these years.
So for years, MGNREGA has been this powerful promise, right? A legal right to work. It became one of the biggest public employment programs in the world, acting as this crucial economic safety net. And you can literally see the results all over the country. The roads, the ponds, and countless other community assets, all built on that fundamental promise.
All right, so now, building on that really solid foundation, a new framework is here for a new era. And this is super important. This isn't about throwing out the old promise. It's about making it bigger, more ambitious, and ready for the future.
And the name itself tells you a lot. VBGRAMG, let's break that down. Biksit Bharat means developed India. Rozgar, that's employment. And Ajivika, that means livelihood. And that last word, Ajivika, wow, that signals a huge shift in thinking. So here's where it gets really interesting. This is the core idea. The mission is evolving from being a safety net that just catches you with short-term wages to being more like a springboard, something that actually launches you towards long-term self-reliance. It's a whole different philosophy, moving from just temporary work to building sustainable livelihoods.
Okay, so what does this actually mean for people on the ground, for the workers themselves? Let's get into the specifics and see how the guarantee of work and income is getting stronger.
Well, the biggest, most direct change is this number right here, 125. The legally guaranteed days of work are going up from 100 to 125 a year for every single rural household. Think about that. That's a whole 25% more guaranteed work. That means more stability and more income security for families. It's a big deal.
And it's not just about more days. The protections themselves are getting beefed up. The 125-day promise is legally binding, and that crucial unemployment allowance is still there if work isn't provided on time. And this is huge. They're also getting rid of some of those old rules that could sometimes get in the way of a worker's rights. So the whole promise just feels more solid, more real.
But this isn't just about the paycheck, right? It's also about what's being built with all that work. The idea is to be really strategic, to create assets that actually last and make whole communities stronger and more resilient for the long haul.
So the work is really targeted now, focused on these 4 big areas. What this means is that every single day of labor is building something tangible, something that lasts. We're talking better water sources, stronger roads and buildings, and even defenses against extreme weather. It's giving the work a deeper, more lasting purpose.
And this whole thing is designed to be a partnership. It's not just the central government handing down a plan. It's a shared effort. Under this model, the states are real partners, with a real stake in making it work. That's cooperative federalism in action.
And this is where the planning gets really smart. It's a genuine bottom-up approach. Things start at the village level, the Gram Panchat, where people on the ground know what they actually need. And then those local plans get woven into the big national infrastructure plan. So you have local needs perfectly lining up with the country's major development goals. It's pretty brilliant, actually.
So a mission this big needs some serious tech to back it up, right? To make sure it all runs smoothly and everyone is held accountable. Let's check out the tech that's making this a truly modern mission.
Look at all this. Technology here is really all about building trust. You've got biometric authentication, so you know the money is going to the right person. There's geospatial tech, so you can literally see where the work is happening in real time. There's even AI helping with planning and flagging potential fraud. It's all about transparency and making sure the system works for the people it's meant to serve.
Okay, so for our last piece, let's zoom all the way out. How does all of this fit into the grand vision for India's future, especially as it gets closer to its 100th year of independence?
I think this quote from the Union Minister, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, just nails it. This is not a retreat from social protection. It is its renewal. It's not about getting rid of social protection. It's about upgrading it, making it new again. It's about moving from just a safety net to something that really empowers people with dignity.
So when you put it all together, this whole mission is really a cornerstone for that big Viksit Bharat 2047 vision. It's weaving together all these different threads, jobs, livelihoods, real assets, and modern tech to help transform rural India into this powerhouse of growth for the whole nation.
So yeah, by boosting the work guarantee, focusing on assets that last, and using tech to keep everything transparent, this VBGRMG mission is laying out a whole new blueprint for what rural prosperity can look like. And that really leaves us with a huge question, doesn't it? How will this big shift, from a simple safety net to a powerful springboard, truly reshape the future of rural India for generations to come?